It's a roguelike, but not entirely conventional. Math is your weapon just as much as swords and axes. Brave the number cave in an effort to discover Fermat's other last theorem. Be the best mathematician rogue you can be. Enjoy. So yeah, this is Math the Roguelike. Was released in March of 2010 by Kairos. And actually developed as part of the 7-day roguelike competition of 2010. So, this is a very interesting game in that, for one thing, it's one of the few roguelikes you're actually going to find in MegaZeux. And also, the way that it works is really weird, too. Of course, you can find weapons all over the place, and each weapon will have a different damage roll. But those damage rolls are going to be modified by the damage function and the conditionals. The damage function will directly modify the weapon roll. It can do anything such as add 10 to it, multiply by 2, square it, divide it, and even reverse it. And then the conditional, what that does is if, let's say, as it is right now, 3 divides turn count, so every third turn, then something is going to happen, such as the player HP can go up, the final damage can go up, and all sorts of things like that. It's a really interesting concept, especially for a 7-day roguelike challenge. One thing that kind of unbalances the game, however, is the fact that the function drops are pretty much completely random. So you can end up becoming very powerful very fast. Such as, for instance, there is one weapon that actually deals negative damage, but deals a massive amount of it. And if you can find the reverse function to go with that, then you're going to slaughter everything. Now, on top of that, if you find a conditional that will multiply your final damage by 2, then you're just completely overkilling everything. So it does kind of unbalance the game in that way. However, sometimes this can be the opposite way as well. Such as just not finding anything good at all and ending up being stuck, as well as just ending up being stuck without a way out of the current floor. There are no checks done to make sure that the player can go up or down on a certain floor, so the game can be unfinishable in either direction. All in all, though, it's a pretty simple roguelike. You can use your number pad to move, which is definitely a good addition to the game, especially in MegaZeux. And touching a number goblin will cause you to attack it. Pressing 5 will cause you to pass a turn. And pressing G will both allow you to pick up items/functions, and also use a staircase if you're on top of one. So I would say that this game is pretty good as a little diversion. If you're really serious on the roguelikes, it's worth at least a look, but it's not something that's going to keep you coming back for more. Yeah. So this was Math the Roguelike by Kairos. Nice little game. Give it a try.